Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Forge. Now, tonight, I'm going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing now. This package has come to me from Jakarta, from Mr. Jaka. Mr. Jaka is from Jakarta and he makes something very, very similar to Japanese water stones. So I thought I'd give his products a try because they're very reasonably priced and see how they work and see if maybe, potentially, if they have a place in my shop next to my whetstones from Gabriel J. Warren. So these will be obviously a lot coarser than the whetstones. So these are more for sharpening and rebeveling rather than polishing and honing to that super reflective shine. There's also a strop in here as well that I'm pretty keen to look at. So without further ado, we'll open this bad boy up. Hopefully without slicing through my strop or myself, and hopefully without nicking the stones and damaging those. So let's have a look-see. It's got about 1 million layers of bubble wrap on it, which is totally fine. Slice through that, and see what we've got here. There's look at that. There's a box inside. That's totally fine. That's good, actually. Means I'm not going to wreck my edge getting all this wrapping off. And let's get that under there. Got to love a worn clip edge for that. That's sweet. And now we're into a box. There we go. It's not bad actually. Let's have a quick look at that. So this is the strop, and I've got to say straight up that it's incredibly lightweight, which is good. So it'll take up a little bit of room in the pack, but I'll tell you what, it'll make stropping my blades a hell of a lot easier, because normally I just take my belt off and hang that up in a tree branch and use that. Having a dedicated strop with two separate sort of bits of leather on there can be very handy. Alright, and then we get into stones themselves. So let's have a look. Oh geez, okay, so I ordered 2 stones, but it looks like I got 3. So I'm surprised. Mr. Jaka, thank you. If this is the way that the order was meant to be, hopefully this wasn't a mistake and you've mixed my order up with someone else's. I really doubt you've done that. You've got my name and everything on it, so I'm going to assume that you've sent me an extra stone. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. I have to say, Mr. Jaka's service from the beginning, customer service, has been incredible, and he and I have been sort of chatting back and forth about different honing methods and things like that. He wants to see if he can find a way to compete in the international market against Japanese whetstones, and I'm going to see if I can sort of help him out with that a little bit. One of the other things that I recommended for Mr. Jaka is to see if he could reach out and touch base with Gabriel J. Warren, who is incredibly knowledgeable about all things sharpening and honing. He knows his stones incredibly well, and I really truly believe that he could be of service to you, Mr. Jaka. He could be very, very helpful, because he's always been incredibly helpful and knowledgeable with and very forthcoming with information for me when I've asked him pretty much anything, even if it's not related to his products, any products at all. He knows his stuff, and he definitely has the science to back it up, and that's one of the major reasons why I defer to him when it comes to these sorts of things, because he doesn't hide anything. There's no magic, there's no mystery, it's just science, and he tells you exactly how it is and why it works. So you can't expect these stones to last as long as a jasper or jade stone, simply because, similar to Japanese water stones, they will dish out or wear out eventually. But when you're talking something this big, as long as you can resurface it, keep it nice and flat, these things are going to last probably longer than me. These are probably going to outlast me, I reckon, but we'll find out, because I'm definitely going to be using them, and I'm going to, if they perform really, really well, then I'll stock them in my shop as a alternative or a supplement to the wet stones that Gabriel provides, because these are far coarser. They feel pretty smooth, but you can definitely feel a grit in that, which is pretty good. So there you have it. You've got a, so that's your coarse stone there. That's a coarse stone. And I would say that's your mid stone, that's your fine stone, and then you got your strop. So I'm going to check these out and spend some time with them, do some sharpening, and I'll get back to you guys on my thoughts of this. So thanks again, Mr. Jaka. Incredible customer service. Thank you for the extra stone. I really do appreciate it, and I'll let you know how I go with them. And if they work really, really well, then I'll be stocking them in my shop for my customers to buy, and I'll become an importer for your goods. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your customer service, and I appreciate all the rest of yous for staying interested in SunDog Forge. And please, by all means, join the group, SunDog Forge Review and Discussion, and come join the fun. Thanks everybody, and I'll catch you on the next video soon. Bye.